throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
Brady now on first down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Get ready.
Mike Evans, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 17-yard line.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 65 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily none.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Buccaneer
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Underneath, he's got Brate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 17, Bills 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
At the 29-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Airing this, he's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Brady again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 30 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Yeah, this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it with Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle to Evans.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 32 that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This is Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Counter, here's Jones, and he's in for the touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up now. Not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Trying to go to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now either way. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On 1st and 10, Hill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hill now operating from the red zone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Bills first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Bills nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Hill on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Hill again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
48-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 52 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Finding Knox there. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox taking it in. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle.
Singletary again. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Bills first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Singletary. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Hill. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Hill. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
For the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down is Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to the fullback, Burton. 2 yards on.